Nigeria media personality Daddy Freeze has revealed in an interview that he has not seen his kids in 7 years. He said he can't even recognize them. He cries out. Okay, are you crying for help? Is this same man who is always talking about one thing? I saw the way he was being dragged in one of all these social media platforms in 7 years, and you are, and it dey sweet you to dey talk other people matter, peka peka peka. According to him, he said he won't be able to even recognize the children if he sees them on the street. Can you imagine? So is that bad? Who is going to help you now? He further stated that the only number that his children's mother gave him to contact them is her number. He then stated that he just prayed that his children will be alright and that he is sure that they would. The media personality also stated that he is fine, irrespective of the situation that he faces. He then stated that there is no need to be worried about him. Okay? Many would argue that the statement that Daddy Freeze made shows that being separated from family can be complicated, especially when there is a lot of disputes that is yet to be dissolved, to be solved. I think a lot of people were like, oh, most of the way it talks back and forth is as a result of being depressed. It's unfortunate. Can you imagine? Oh ho ho. He's actually referring to his first wife and children. He has other children and new wife. Fighting men of God. God has punished you now. Touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Anyway, it is peculiar with people from a particular region. If you are divorced, how can you not see your kids after 7 years and you say you are sure they are fine? It implies idiots even make attempts to check on them. So you are this unserious, coward, bad example of a father. So you divorced her. You know some women of nowadays are very wicked. I don't say now that the freeze go fit they talk this kind of thing, no. When it be like say they do like say now he know too much. Imagine, does he even send his child support? Not irresponsible father, very irresponsible man. What a shame. So he doesn't even have a settled home, but he keeps on running mouth in other people's business. I tell you, don't mind him. Man, why talk about this? A very private matter that does not even advance national welfare. Daddy Freeze is an ardent critic of pastors and churches. He opens his dead mouth to speak against the Bible and churches. Oh, no wonder a man who can't even keep his family will be running his mouth up and down. No amount of your excuse can make you look to appear irresponsible, that everyone is just insulting this man and judging him. But I just want the Almighty Jehovah, the perfect judge, who God who loves all sinners. Hi. Does he deserve all this? Someone who criticizes Christianity and never sees any good from good servants or God's servants. Your shame, they shame your village people. Don't worry. Hope their mother comes regularly for whatever. Go look for your children. Am I even sure he sends money for their upkeep? That's a good question. Somebody says, does he pay child support? You see your life? What a shame. You are indeed very irresponsible and valueless. It sweets you to talk. And it sweets you to talk. Are you proud to say this? Somebody say, this guy ain't too shameful now. Keep all these things. Keep all these things. You know, see that, of course, now. I know somebody had called him out and blow this whole thing out. No be only go fit talk about other people go still talk about am too. So he knows that people know about this whole thing and they are already dragging him. I think that's the reason why he said this. Ordinarily he wouldn't have said or even uttered a word. Irresponsible father, and even have dirty mouth to say it. You mean with all this backlash against men of God who are responsible and keeping their family together, you could not even keep your wife? May God have mercy. Where is the mother? Are you single without partner all this while? You have not even seen any of your children. You will never value what you have. You will never value it until when you lose it. Only God knows what she went through while married to you. Poor woman, repent genuinely and follow Christ. Stop following your brother Satan. Very shameful of you. Better change your name, Daddy Freeze. Are you free? Have you freeze your children? And you are proud to unleash on people gullibly when you don't even know the cost and pain raising children. You see? Now because of the way they do, now many people not just even sympathize with, and this guy, well, I'm sure he knows the kind of backlash he's going to get. And like I said, it's not because he's just trying to be open, because he has not been saying all this while. And some people are aware of this. So before na go come man talk and make him use him mouth take talk am. Na be this one, no be say in dey bold to that extent. He's not bold to that extent. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this matter.